Welcome to that brand new Market Watch where we have to talk about the ban list smashing on through and literally rejuvenizing the game as we know it. So as we're going to be stuck inside for a little while, at least they gave us something to test with online. Very, very happy about that. Also, speaking of being inside, me and Jobber are going to do a case opening to see who can actually beat the other person in value. So look forward to that this weekend. I honestly can't wait. Let's dig on into that Market Watch, shall we? What is up, Market Watch? So, ban list impact on the format, blah, blah, blah. So, Holly Fibrax down to $29, basically. Then we got some imperms holding at 20s, very nice. Anacondas still holding at 19s. Union Carriers about 14s. Do expect these to probably start heading on up because the Buster Sword Lock is still viable, baby. Phantasma's holding at about 14. Signed at Mining's holding about 10. These are starting to go on up. I was wondering why these were like $8, but we're finally starting to see the upward spiral here. Selene's $8. Alright, not bad. Chaos Dragon Lavineers, $5. Alright. Cyber Emergencies, $5. I mean, I don't see any discrepancies back here. $5 on the Animas. Wow, Lib's heading on up to the $5 mark, actually. Alright. Dagda's $3. Dingrisu's at $3. Infinity's at $3. Tour Guide's about to be $3 too, actually. And then those giant cards are still kind of holding. And then Genlesia, looking like a snack, still holding at decent value as well. Then we get into the $2 mark. Zeke's moving up too. By the way, 1 Widow Anchor. Going to 2 Widow Anchor. Zoo cards. So, relevant TCG here has some decently priced Whiptails if you want to go down this path. I personally don't think that it's worth it, but you know, with the whole ban list hype, you know how players, they just start sparking about things randomly here. But 20 is going on up to 24, up to 26. Dryden's at $8. Barrage is holding at the $7 mark. And you just kind of start heading on up from there. It's actually kind of sad. And meanwhile, we got some fresh Rams relisted at dollars. Poor Throwblade, still dollars. But yeah, Zoo doesn't look like it's recovered all that much on today's market, just because they got a bunch of stuff removed. Spiral, on the other hand, man, rip this deck. If you want to go down the path of picking up the deck now, it might be worth it. So we have hot dollars on the Super Agents. Big Red's at 2s. Double Helix is down to $1.50. Drones at 40 cents now. Hey, they got released. You know what's really funny? Because the next OTS pack has Spiral support in it. And it should probably be Mission Rescue. They should have either put Mission Rescue to 1 or, you know, put Quick Fix to 1. Or, you know, why not both? But this is the path they chose. So, yeah, Spiral stuff, basically going down a deep, dark path now. Ultimate Instant Fusions. We've already seen a recede here. Big city cards already dumping them. 65 apiece. A few people have asked me what point I think that this will be worth picking up. I would say near 50 to pick up one. 50 is like the number I'm kind of comfortable with paying for a copy of a one-of. And I do think that the ulti looks very good. Outside of that, Instant Fusions, all copies. It's going to be a very slow drop on these because we're only a few hours after the list. But seeing that the ultis have already tanked down this far, it's not a good sign. Now, this reminds me. So we've got Millennium. Eyes Restrict. What are you going for today? So, how bad have you tanked, if any, off of 47? Well, I mean, okay. That's just Jabu Games trying to quick fire sell, but 51 looks to be the appropriate value for this. Remember, this does have the reprint right around the corner with the whole legendary set reprint. So we'll see how this goes in the future. Alright, next up, Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. So, we killed Steam the Cloak, and we killed the Globe Bulb. Alright, now we come to this guy. They're $9 a piece right now. Considering the fact that this is the only viable tuner next to Jet Synchron, and I guess you can play the Rose Dragon for synchro plays, which I actually want to look at those here in a second. You're looking at a solid $9 on these for the most part. Now, Rose Dragon. I'm just saying, okay, so besides the black roses and things like that, and besides blue rose, a little cross rose at dollars. So, you might want to pick up some of the white rose dragons and the counterpart for him, the red rose dragon, because this thing is a tuner. Alright, so now in Guard Dragon shenanigans, you can actually beam this thing on out. And the OCG is doing things with their counterpart, actually, for this. Kind of acting as a pseudo level 5 synchro. The Garden Rose Maiden. So, don't be surprised if you start to see possibilities and things of us trying to match the OCG with this idea. But basically, it's just more combo access and things that we can have access to. So, be prepared for that. Shaddoll stuff. Ultimate Constructs. Because, you know, we just didn't touch this deck on this list. Light Play 50 for First Ed. And then 51 for Near Mint. That's not terrible at all, actually. Checks. Are these still actually on the up and up here? I'm assuming that they still are. Light Play 17. Yeah, $19 for Shacks. Okay, so pretty standard. Grista, $3. Dragon's still $3 for the rare. Yikes. Beast still at $2 as well. Huh. It's almost like things have not changed back here for this deck. Invoked. Oh, look. Macabus, $12. Ragens down to 10s. Burger Trio still at 6. I mean, okay. No real loss here. Honestly, like, this is still pretty much where we've been. Ultimate Invocation's down to 66. I don't get why, but sure, alright. Fusion Enforcers are 34s. Yikes. And then we're up to 31s on the supers. Cool, those are still holding. Danger Tsuchinokos. I still think that these are a little bit up there, but okay. $16 for Hot One of Jackalopes down to 11s. And then 11s. Yeah, Jackalopes fell. Yikes. More one-ofs, by the way. I'm curious about this. I gotta pay attention to these because of Adamantia. When we get them here, $275. Cool, that's not terrible. Alright. Sky Striker stuff. Rose, still $225. Altikagari, still 32. Shizuku's, 29s. Niantes, 14s. And Kindness, still 10s, sitting on up there. Regular Roses are about 5s now, actually. Huh. And they said that this deck was bad. Silly Roses at $2. Hey, look, Widowinger's still $2. Okay. So, Ulti Pot of Avarice now being at 3. Things I never thought I would say. $94. 110. Near Mint's 124. Yikes. The Meme still holding at $90, by the way. Nope, they're going down. Germans at 87s. Let the undercutting begin. These cards are going to plummet. I'm personally expecting 50 on these. Mystic Minds are still $8. Now the card didn't get limited, we can see these be $10 now. I can't wait. It's going to be a good time. Ooh. Set breakdowns. 113's a Lightning Storms. Cool. They went up from the 107 that they were earlier today. Gizmek Port Guide down to 16. Ignister stuff at $14. A few people are asking if we think Ignister's going to be a good deck. Personally, I don't think so. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, the deck's incredibly cheap right now. Plunder Patrol stuff's also really cheap. It's going to take one card to spin the Plunder Patrol archetype off, and it's going to be very interesting. Alright, Dragon Mates, 45s on Kitchens, 25s on the Nurses. Almatarian's holding at 20s, and Mardell's at 15s, and Boss Stage is holding at 8s. That's some pretty decent decrease in value there, actually. Interesting. In addition, still $2. Alright, IP's still $5.40. Oh my gosh. 90s in the Pyro Phoenixes. Regular IPs are still $39. Man, those are still holding. That's interesting. I figured that those would have started tanking. Abominations are still $7. All right. Look, Appaloose's still 600 for cool ones. Still 107 for first editions. It's like this ban list just did nothing. 12, actually 13 bucks on the Gizmex. Huh. Value. That's what I like to see. Romulus still 4 bucks. Dragon Link's still gonna be a relevant deck. Avermax still 24 bucks. Regular Minings are 19s. Nopes are 12s. I mean, it's interesting out there. So what do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And well, guys, I'm out.
The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanCool40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.